glorious Spillway Waterfall Creek Bridge train thing. How are you today? I've never met you, but I'm extremely happy to be here. Let's have some fun. What is going on, you dirty old stash Timmies? This is the week of the stash Timmy. I was thinking the other day, I used to say Timmy all the time. My ice sled's name was Timmy, and I called everyone Timmy, and I haven't said Timmy lately. So for the next week, I'm gonna be just doing stash Timmies. Still keep suggesting stuff down below, but stash Timmies for this week. But basically, BJ is clear over there. He invited me out here, and also my old boss Ray actually showed me this spot on maps like 2 or 3 years ago, and I never tried it, but today's the day. So shout out to Ray, shout out to BJ. BJ actually gave me a couple bullheads, so I'm not empty-handed. But right now we're mainly gonna be concentrating on other stuff. I'm gonna be fishing with night crawlers just to see what we can pull out. It's a good starting point for any new spot, and yeah, I just wanna see what lives here. But I also am gonna throw out a bullhead the whole time, not promising that that's gonna get 8, but we are gonna be throwing out a bullhead. So yeah, we're gonna have our home run rod out, and then we're gonna be dicking around with night crawlers. So come along with me. This spot looks badass. Definitely in my top 5 spillways, maybe my top 1 or 2, and I'm excited to be here. We got all day. Come along with us, see what we can catch. Pa-pow. Alrighty, so first things first, we'll throw out a bullhead. 5 ounces of weight, might need more, might need less, we have no idea. But we do got these little guys. Anything that I catch that I can use as live bait, I am going to keep. And yeah, we're gonna be chucking some monster baits in eventually. I'm not sure if it'll be on this video or a different video, but for now, we're just gonna drop this guy over the edge and see what happens. Gonna try to find kind of a deeper hole. That seemed fairly deep though. Kinda. There we go, that was deeper. Set it up here, clicker on, and yeah, let's forget that that's even there until it starts clicking. All right, I don't really think there's anything else to say. Let's catch something. I haven't been this stoked about a morning fishing trip in a good while. BJ said he was catching all the other fish like gar and drum and carp in this spot, but this whole tree just fell down. So yeah, that's gonna make it a little difficult. Got a fish. First fish. Oh no, he's stuck in the tree. It is a baby channel cat. Not what we're after, but we are in fact on the board. I had to cast over this sketchy ass tree to get him, but we got him. All right, well, we're on the board. Nothing too exciting, but we are in fact on the board. But if we hook something big while casting from up here, we are definitely in trouble, but didn't take long. Once I got it to the other side of that tree, it hit the bottom and got 8, so it's kind of cool. A tiny channel cat isn't really all that cool, but it is a fish out of a cool spot, so I'll take it. Better. I don't know if we're getting it over though. Oh shit, in the tree. In the tree. That was some shit. Fish number 2, a little bit bigger. The good old drum fish. He didn't swallow it. I was gonna keep him as live bait, but they do not do very well if you rip the hook out of them. Actually, this guy might be okay. He's just like skin hooked. Got it. I don't know if I really have a good way to keep him alive, but let's just put him on now. Put him in the bucket for a second. Not saying the bullheads that BJ gave me suck, but they're kind of small. So let's get him something a little bit easier to find. Don't exactly have the right hook for the job, but we'll just kind of wing it. Give him a little bit of time to eat it. Alrighty, drum bud. Go find me a fish. Drop her right down there in that hole. Back to night crawlering. Well, we aren't exactly doing anything too spectacular, but we're catching some fish and distracting ourselves. Because it's a proven fact that when you're distracted, that's when big fish bite. So I'm gonna distract myself. And then hopefully we can get a big one. That could just be the drum, I suppose. I don't think it is though. I think something already has the drum. Yep, something has him. That might have just been the drum, but I don't think it was. Let's see. Tough telling. He's definitely got some marks on him, that's for sure. I'm just not sure if it's... God, I'm shaking. I can't tell. I almost think it was a fish, but I don't know. I don't know. Tough to tell in this current, but I'm gonna say it wasn't a fish, but it very well could have been. Talked to a guy too up here that said somebody caught a pretty big one up top too, so might have to throw out a bait up top, even though most of the time it's a waste of time, but who knows? Who the F knows? Well, got another drum. Need to be a little bit quicker on it though, so I don't swallow it, but what can you do? Besides not let him swallow it. I'm gonna put him in the basket for now, and then I'm gonna go get my bucket, and then I gotta figure out how to get some water in it. I'm gonna run the aerator on him all by his lonesome. I don't think he'll survive in that little stupid thing. Very, very muddy right there. Somehow we're gonna have to figure out how to get down to the water without losing a shoe, which is probably easier said than done. That actually wasn't too bad. Not bad at all. All right, drum bud's chilling. Swallowed it, but he ain't bleeding. So now we got more bait. Now we just need to catch something on said bait. But I'm just happy to be catching. Doesn't take much for me to be happy at a new spot. So, see what happens. See what happens. If I hook a carp down there, or a bigger kitty or a bigger drum, I don't even know how I'm gonna get it in. Definitely gonna be a task. That is for sure. Whatever that is ain't bad. What was that? That almost looked like a bluegill. Not much has happened lately. No bites on the big live bait. Even the night crawler fishing has gone downhill a little bit, but time is on our side, so gonna keep plugging away, try not to lose as much tackle as possible, which that seems like it's gonna happen regardless of what I do. I just need one big bite. Just need one big bite. Oh. Oh. Feels tiny. Oh, it's a turtle. No. It's a damn turtle. This is actually kind of cool. Look at that little guy. Sorry, bud. I've never seen a soft shell turtle this small before. I don't even know how he's hooked or where he's hooked or what's going on, but that's pretty neat. That's probably the coolest catch of the day, which isn't saying very much because yeah, it's been mildly uneventful. I don't know how we're gonna unhook this guy. Gonna try though, but then after this BJ call, I think we're gonna go try another spot. This spot was cool and all, but yeah, it's just not really producing. I figured he wasn't hooked. I don't know what to do with him now though. Look at him, he's kind of like a derp soft shell. Little nifty fella, he's all blue and stuff. Nature. Freaking nature. There you go, little homie. Maybe I shouldn't have done it right by the current, but I think he'll figure it out. Alright, I think BJ's walking back, and then we're gonna go try a different spot that could potentially have flatheads, but at this point, we'll take anything we can get. Channels, carp, drumfish, don't matter. Does not matter. Alrighty, well, I'm not even gonna get out the big camera because, yeah, I'm walking and I just don't want to. But spot number 3, not much to report from spot number 2. Did get a couple bites, but 0 fish. It is now 5 o'clock. I've been fishing since 8, and what you've seen me catch is all I've caught, which is sad. But we still got a few hours. I'm going to keep going until I can't no more. So it doesn't get dark till 8:30, so we have time. And yeah, there's a spillway off to the right of me, but there's people there, which is fine. So we're just gonna kind of work our way down, and we might try the other side of it eventually. I have not quite decided. All right, well, I've got some small bites here and there. Something moved my shad, but I think it was a gar. And BJ and his dad went up to try the waterfall, which is probably smart. Got a fish though. This ain't very big. Ow. He is spiny though. Got me. Got me good. But yeah, what was I saying? Oh yeah, they went up to try the waterfall. There's a few people already up there, so I think I'm just gonna try to explore down the creek and see if we can't manage something. It's kind of a deep hole right here that's like 1.5 foot deep, which isn't very deep, but it's deeper than the rest of it, so maybe there's something bigger sitting there. I don't know. Got shad out, got night crawlers. Really, if we get a good bite on shad, I mean, that's gonna be biggest fish of the day pretty easily. So after I pull out a few dinks on the crawlers, I'm mainly just gonna concentrate on the shad and see what happens. Keep messing around with this stump for a little bit and then maybe move down if there's a way to move down. There's always a way to move down, always. Ooh, there was a good bite on the shad. Kinda. It moved the rod at least. Did you guys see that? The shad rod moved. It really moved that time. New game plan. Getting creative. I think the catfish pole is just too heavy. I'm gonna put on a bigger hook on my bait pole and a little piece of shad and see where that gets me. The bites on the shad definitely feel more powerful than a 10-12 incher, but they don't feel more powerful than like a 2-3 pounder. But let's see if we can get a 2-3 pounder or something maybe. So funny how I started the day throwing 12-inch drum out, and now I'm throwing out centimeter by centimeter pieces of shad. Sometimes you just like have the wildest hopes and dreams going on, and then they just get crushed. And you have to bring yourself back down to reality and just try to catch something. I got one. That's better. That's better. That's better. We gotta land this fish. That's much better. Now I kind of wish it was not on the bait pole. Feels pretty decent. Yep. Gosh darn it. You know how many hours I've been waiting to hook a fish like this? I think I've already mentioned it a couple times, but now it's actually 6:30. So I've been here for an hour and a half, and all I've caught is 5 inchers. And this is spot number 3 or 4. Oh, I didn't like that. What are you? I mean, obviously it's probably a channel. I'm not sure if there's anything else in here. I guess it could be like a drum or something. Come on, homie. Getting close to 12 hours of fishing. Just for your little ass. I just want to see you. We made the adjustments though, you know? I mean, if we didn't make the adjustments, we might not have even hooked this fish, so. Fishing's a crazy thing, guys. Make you feel on top of the world, or it can kick your ass for 3 weeks straight. I've been more on the getting my ass kicked for 3 weeks straight side of things, but I've had some good weeks too in the past. Ain't a bad one. Not like a super giant, obviously, but that is not a bad one. Especially for this pull out of this spot. I mean, it's just a little creek. He had it for a while. I was dicking on my phone, wasn't paying attention, and then I noticed that my damn line was not where it was supposed to be. Let me show you this dude. He's a gnarly beat up feller. Come here, friend. Oh. He ain't even that big. Ow. Sure shit swallowed it though. I don't know, he might be like 3 or 4 pounds. He ain't bad. He ain't bad for 9-pound test. I'll tell you that for sure. I can tell you that for sure. Let me unbutton this guy and I'll show him to you on the big camera. Alright, well, kind of a weird angle. Kind of looks like a groundhog is taking this video right now, but I just have my little mini tripod, so this will have to do. But look at that dude's face. Post-spawn, creek, channel catfish. Had to move down from the spillway because there's people up there. Might still head up that way to see what BJ and his dad are doing, but yeah, we'll have to call BJ. But as of now, I think we got a bigger fish than BJ does. Probably about, I don't know, 3-4 pounder, but on the light action rod, it was pretty fun. It's been a struggle. If you've made it this far in the video, congratulations to you. You should probably check your sanity though, because it's kind of sucked, but I don't know. All in all, it's been kind of a good day. I'm not really that tired, even though I'm sitting at like 10 hours of fishing. Yeah, 10 hours of fishing, but this is the best thing we have to show for it. Sometimes it's just how it goes. All right. Should probably do a creek catfish catch and cook to make this video watchable. And shout out to you, Ruben. You've mentioned me doing a catfish catch and cook forever, and I haven't, and I'm sorry that I mentioned you. So, all right. Back into the mud you go, bud. Back into the mud you go. Alrighty, well, shout out to BJ, shout out to my old boss Ray, and shout out to anybody who made it to the end of this video, because it wasn't a very good one. I had to work for it today. What I caught, or what you saw that I caught, or what you seen that I caught, or what I put in this video that I caught, took me about 10 hours to catch, which is kind of sad, but it was a fun day. Just sitting around fishing, so I guess there is worse things I could have been doing, and yeah, it was fun regardless. Just would have been more fun if I caught something big. Really wish something would have ate the drum. Really wish I could have got something bigger at that first waterfall thing, but yeah, never give up and stuff. I will definitely be trying again. It sounds like there's a lot of potential, but there's been a lot of flooding and a lot of storms and stuff, so I think that just kind of changed some things. But anyway, I'm gonna make this short. If you like this video, give this video a thumbs up, leave a comment, subscribe. Appreciate you making it till the end again. I feel like I had to say that twice. This video is so bad, and yeah, maybe better luck next time, maybe not. Who the hell knows? See you later, bye.